Kofi Annan, the UN Arab League Special Envoy to Syria, asked the UN Security Council to help salvage his ceasefire plan. He also, in so many words, said Syria had not yet complied with his ceasefire proposal.
We see that there are movements towards other areas which had not been previously been targets, and that there are rolling military action which we believe should stop.
We are complying, and we would like everybody else to be on board so that we will all make the mission of Mr. Kofi Annan a successful one.
We face a moment of truth coming up. The U.S. view is that it is outrageous, but by no means unexpected or surprising, that the government has yet again made commitments and broken them.
More than 24 people were killed Tuesday as Syrian forces continued to shell areas of the city of Homs. And Syrian refugees ran for cover as gunfire erupted by a camp along the Turkish border. Yet Syria claims they are complying with the ceasefire and at one point objected to Kofi Annan's assessment.
We totally disagree because this is not accurate. Syria, as I said at the beginning, we are totally in favor of encouraging Mr. Kofi Annan to succeed in his mission. Violence should be stopped by all parties. When you say all, that doesn't exclude anybody else besides the Syrian government forces. When you say all parties, that means Qatar, Saudi Arabia and Turkey, plus the armed groups, should all of them commit, publicly speaking, to making his mission a successful one.
The rebel-free Syrian army has vowed to fight on if Assad fails to withdraw troops and tanks as required by the ceasefire proposal.
Obviously, members of the Council are unified in their grave concern that this deadline has passed and the violence has not only continued, but over the last 10 days has intensified.
They wish to see this mission of Mr. Kofi Annan is failing. This is their wish. This is their thinking, wishful thinking with regard the mission of Mr. Kofi Annan. Syrian government would like this mission to succeed. The other parties are betting on the failure of this mission, and they are working around the clock to make it fail.
Kofi Annan, the joint special envoy to Syria, said it's too early to say if his ceasefire plan has failed, but his moment of truth will come on Thursday when his deadline for the cessation of all violence passes and he has to report to the Security Council whether he has succeeded or failed. Frank Ucciardo for CBS News, New York.